sausage fest. Get a lady up here. I'll wait because I'm not her. If you wanted a lady, whoops. Oh, I don't really want to talk about pandemic stuff because I'm so fucking over pandemic stuff. I do want to say I'm fully vaccinated. I'm not afraid of this microphone. Whoever just got spit into it. Some people get vaccinated because they want to protect themselves, or they want to protect others, or they want to set an example. That's kind of why I got vaccinated. I got vaccinated so I could go back to work at the strip club. I miss stripping so much. I told somebody that I wanted to get vaccinated so I could go back to work at the strip club, and they were like, "You have to be vaccinated to work at the strip club?" I'm like, bro, around here, you don't even have to have teeth to work at the strip club. You think they give a fuck if you're vaccinated? Everybody's rubbing their buttholes up against everybody's thighs. Like, you have to have a shot, though. No, I just wanted to get vaccinated because it's fucking gross. Strip clubs are gross enough as it is. If I can protect myself from one virus bouncing around in that bitch, I'll do it. And some people are like, how can you get the vaccine because you don't know what's in it, and it could be dangerous and it could be toxic. And I'm thinking, if you saw the lineup of people that I've fucked, you would know that letting toxic garbage into my body is kind of my thing. It doesn't bother me at all. It didn't seem like I was being very authentic if I spent like my whole entire life doing drugs and drinking alcohol and raw dogging strangers and then be like, I don't know, vaccine, like what's in it? It could hurt me. A penis? Has it been in your pants for like 4 days? Tucked up against your dirty butthole and your balls? Does it have dried pee on it? I'll take it. Just put it right here. Vaccine? Risky. It'd be risky. I don't know what the fuck's in a chicken McNugget. I eat those all the fucking time. You can get them on every street corner. I'm pretty sure they cause cancer and everybody knows it. Just inject me, I don't give a fuck. That's what I tell my husband. Just inject me. Get it over with so I can go live my life. I've been working at Domino's Pizza, making the pizza inside, and these people, the people that make the pizza, they have to pool their tips together, and then they spread them between all of them. And they get all excited, like, this person just left us a $5 tip. Like, I'm no mathematician, but I feel like I just got 38 cents, and I don't know why I'm so excited about that. Like, do you have any idea how many tips you could get if you made the pizza with your titties out? Oh my god, you could get like a whole $1 just for yourself. I try to get $1 per titty because I'm a hustler like that. Stick it right in there. But we could make the pizza with our titties out, with our little pizza assembly line. We could sauce the pizzas with our titties. We could get some pepperoni pasties on there, or salamis, however you identify. I'm more like a small piece of ham myself. You get what I mean. It's like I forget that I work at Domino's. I'm like, it's so ingrained into me. Like when customers get angry or I don't want to wear a mask or why is my pizza taking so long? I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. My coworkers are like, no, Kelly, we don't solve disputes with our titties. I'm like, speak for yourself. It works like a charm. You should try it. I think I might be getting too old for the strip club though. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror the other day. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? It looks like some creepy, distorted version of my mom. I'm like, I think the worst part of getting old is acknowledging that I share DNA with my mother. It's terrible. I know people are like, oh my god, how can you talk about your mom like that? My mom doesn't like me. So, fuck it. Normalize it, right? We're normalizing things. Everybody's normalizing everything. Normalize over normal-sized buttholes. All buttholes are beautiful. Normalized body odor. We all smell like onions in real life. Okay, well, my mom's a bitch. Normalize it. Whatever. She doesn't like me. She doesn't want to talk to me. Why I gotta be nice to her? Fuck it. Happy Mother's Day. It wasn't even on purpose. It just came naturally. But like, my mom, she really doesn't like me. We got that part. And that's why it makes it really hard to have to see her face inside of my face. It's like if every time you have a mortal enemy, right? And every time you see them, it's like Kill Bill music's like ree, 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 and you just have to start attacking, except for it's your own face. Like, do you know what that does to a person? It's terrible. My mom would tell me shit when I was growing up, like, you're a loser, and you're always gonna be a loser, and you're lazy, and you're selfish, and blah. I'm like, dang, if only there was a person who was like morally and legally responsible for making sure that I did not become those things. We should find the person in charge, and we should complain about this. Like, man, do you see this piece of shit? Why did you do that? But like, for some reason, humans, they just can't take responsibility for their shit. Like, when you watch crime shows, I love crime shows. Like, the moms of serial killers, they'll be like, I don't know why this one turned out that way. All my other ones are totally normal. I don't know why this one murdered a bunch of people. It wasn't me. Like, it came out of your body. I'm pretty sure that you might have something to do with it. Could possibly be. Like, when a car company creates a vehicle that randomly explodes when it's going down the road, they have to apologize. When romaine lettuce starts killing people, they trace it down. Like, it came out of that hole in the ground. That's where the romaine lettuce is killing people came from. But if it's a person that's like, I don't fucking know. I didn't do it. I didn't make them. Take some responsibility for your faulty eggs, okay? It's not my fault that I was your egg. Okay, so looking like my mom, starting to look old. Where I really start to look old is my fingers, my hands. I'm getting like the old lady hands. I'm really old. I'm 36, so most people think that I'm like way old, younger than that. So I don't want to be one of those people that's like, I'm old, I'm 24. No, I'm actually old. I'm 36 and I'm old. And I got the old lady hands. They look like chicken fingers, and they got the splotches on them. It's really gross, and I hate it. But it's kind of fun for my husband, though, because like if I give him a hand job, and he just looks straight ahead, he can pretend that my mom is giving him a hand job. That's what everyone wants, is a hand job from their mother-in-law, right? I know I do. That's what I want. That joke, that comment, is a perfect example of how I can never be normal. People are always acting like I am so weird. I'm not normal. I'm just a weirdo. I'm like, dude, you know what? As I get older, I start to realize I'm not the weirdo. Everybody is a fucking weirdo. Like, behind every man, he'll act normal to your face, but behind every man is his real self. And that man will say shit to you like, I can't come unless you put 2 fingers on my ass and turn my right nipple. Like, what the fuck? Is this real? Like, you cannot physically come unless that... Is this like a combination lock or something? Like, what is wrong with you? Don't act like I'm weird. Like, okay, here's an example. So I got married to a really normal person. Like, the most normal person that I've ever met. And I thought, if I marry this person, that I will be normal. His normalcy will like flow off of me. I'll be like normal adjacent. Cause like his parents are still married for like 50 fucking years or something. And apparently they still like each other. I don't know if I believe that, but that's what they say. They all went to college, his siblings, they had normal childhoods, there was nothing terrible. I'm like, look at this normal motherfucker. I bet you even had fun-sized chips when you were a kid, whenever you wanted. He was like, we did have fun-sized chips, whenever we wanted. I'm like, you lived by actual dreams, bro. Like, there was no diddling, there was no mental abuse, there was no trauma. Chips, whenever you want. Like, what the fuck? This is real life? I didn't even know that was possible. My standard for like a good childhood is miniature-sized bags of chips and miniature-sized boxes of cereal. You know those ones that come in the pack and, well, you can pick whatever you want. Like, that's all I ever wanted. Like, and I give my kids fun-sized chips because I want them to have the childhood that I never had. Like, the bar was, like, here. The bar was fun-sized. I hit the bar in the hospital after I shit the baby out. I shit the baby out, walked down the hallway, went to the vending machine, put the money in, got the fun-sized chips, threw them at the baby, and was like, bam, mom, a better mom than you, mom. Bitch. Maybe if you would have tossed a fun-sized bag of chips at me from time to time, I wouldn't have turned out this way. It's your fault. Okay, anyways, normal husband. He's super normal, right? And as you get to know him, you start to see, like, oh shit, this is not normal at all. This is very weird. So, like, one time, I got, like, water on my face, and the mascara is, like, running down my cheeks, and he goes, oh, don't wash that off. That's sexy. I looked like I was crying, but, I mean, whatever gets you off. Okay, whatever. Then I'm like going through my stuff, like throwing away all clothes or whatever, and then he goes, oh no, not those. I'm like, it's like these big, giant, old cotton period underwear, like with the stains, but they're all like ripped, they're like holes all over it. He goes, no, don't throw those away. They're my favorite. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what kind of fantasy is this? Why do you want me to look like I just like narrowly escaped being raped and murdered? Like, this is what gets you off? Like, what Freudian stage did you not make it past? Did your mom not hug you enough, or did you get stuck on the butthole stage? You're telling me the chips could not compensate for this? I don't understand. Like, you know what? It's fine. Just be weird. It's no problem. But don't act like I'm weird, because I think it's funny to imagine you getting a hand job from my mom.